Y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Jennings and I am the creator of Empower Her Story. I love inspiring women to go after their dreams and succeed on their own terms. Today's video is for any woman who is currently starting her business, building her brand, creating her first product, or doing anything that requires her to step out of her comfort zone. That is exactly where I am. That's the current season that I'm in right now. I'm currently preparing to launch my first product, which is going to be a guided journal. I'm so excited, but this journal is going to have gentle reminders, journal prompts, and self-care activities just to help us along our personal growth journey. I am so close to finishing this journal, about 90% done, but still so much to do. But over the past couple of weeks, I've just been feeling really overwhelmed, and fear and overthinking and self-doubt has been creeping up. And I'm like, I know I'm not the only one feeling like this. So I just wanted to share some tips to help you stay motivated while you're in this season of your life. First and foremost, I just want to say, whatever it is that you're doing right now, you were called for this. There is a purpose out there with your name on it, and no one else can get the job done but you. That's exactly what I keep telling myself as well. There are so many other amazing women who are creating journals, but my journal doesn't exist yet. And I want you to remember that as well. Your product doesn't exist yet. Your specific service doesn't exist yet. No one can do exactly what you're doing. So first and foremost, remember that you got the sauce, you're saucy. Nobody got anything on you. You were called for this. I'm actually feeling exactly the way I was feeling 1 year ago. So last year I launched my blog, Empower Her Story. Around this time, it launched on my birthday, which is March 19th. And when I tell you it almost didn't happen, you would not believe me. As I got closer to the date, I got scared, and I just started thinking that maybe I shouldn't do this. No one's going to read my blog. Just all of those negative feelings started to come in, and that's what I've been feeling over these past couple of weeks. And I just went to back to that moment. I'm like, what did you do last year to get you through? How did you push through? So my first suggestion is to remember your why. Remember why you started. I'm telling you, that is going to keep you motivated along the way. So last year when I decided to create this journal, the first thing I did was I wrote down why I wanted to make this journal, who I wanted to make it for, and the impact that I wanted to make with this journal. And I've just been reading over what I wrote just to remind myself why I started. And one of the main reasons why I started is because I have a 7-year-old daughter who is looking up to me every day. And I want her to know that you can do what you love and you can succeed on your own terms. I also want to inspire other women to go after their dreams as well, especially moms, because I feel like so very often as a mother, we are counted out. We are told we can't do this, we can't do that. We just have to focus on our children, but that's not true. And I want other mothers to know that you can build a business and build a beautiful family. Another reason why I'm creating this journal is because journaling has been a huge part of my life, a huge tool for my healing. The reason why I am the woman today is because I've been journaling. I've been showing up for myself. I've been reflecting. I've been getting to know myself better. And that's what I want for other women. I want every woman in this world to become the best version of herself. And journaling helped me do that. So I want to help women in the same exact way with my guided journal. Remember your why. If you haven't wrote down why you're doing what you're doing, I suggest that you do that right now. So whenever those feelings of fear creep in, go right to your notebook and read why you are doing what you do, why you're getting started. I'm telling you, you won't give up when you remember your why. Another suggestion that I have is to find motivation. There's so much motivation out here, whether it's in a book or a podcast or YouTube video. Find your motivation. So I have a book club called the Lit Queens Book Club, and last month we read Feeding the Soul by Tabitha Brown, and this book was exactly what I needed to read right now. It was the perfect book for the current season that I'm in right now. If you know Tabitha Brown, you know that she is full of so much love and positivity, and that's how I felt while I was reading the entire book. She just reminded me that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and everything works out exactly the way it should. One of my favorite quotes, and there was a lot of quotes in here, you should see everything that I have highlighted, but one of my favorite quotes was, "Some of the biggest moves you're ever going to make are the ones that scare you while you're making them." And I was like, wow, I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared to create this journal. But Tabitha is absolutely right. It's those big dreams and those big goals, the ones that scare you the most, the ones that require you to step out of your comfort zone, are the ones that are going to take you the furthest. I promise you that. So just so many gems throughout that book. So I advise you to find your motivation as well. I love memoirs because I love hearing people's story. I love finding out what they did to get them to where they are now. But there are also podcasts and YouTube videos out there. For instance, my fiance is a soul speaker, motivational speaker, and he has a YouTube called Motivation to Elevation, and he has a podcast called Let's Skip the Small Talk. So of course I see him and I talk to him every day, so he's always pouring into me and encouraging me and inspiring me. But he has those platforms out there. He created those platforms to encourage you as well. So I'll definitely put the links to his podcast and his YouTube in the description so that you can go check them out as well. And that leads me to your environment is so important. It's so important to be surrounded by positive people. So I have my fiance, and then I have friends and family who are supportive as well. Even on social media, I'm very conscious about who I follow. So last year when I created my blog, I created a new Instagram page because I only want to follow the people who are aligned with my purpose. I don't want to follow the shade room. I don't want to follow certain celebrities. Nope. I don't need any of that. I only want to follow people who inspire and motivate me and encourage me to become a better person. So that's something you can do as well. Create an environment where you can thrive. Seek out your friends and family who are on the same path as you. Seek out those people online. Create your own community if you don't have one. That's absolutely fine as well. Another suggestion that I have is to journal. Y'all know I love journaling. Every week I show up with a new journal prompt for the week and I read a page from my journal. Journaling has really helped me stay motivated during this time because I've been doing so much reflecting. So this is actually the first journal that I made. It's called Dear Self, You Are More Than Enough. So I specifically created it because I wanted to know what the process would be like to create a journal before I actually got started on the one that's about to come out. And I also created it because I told myself I want to be very intentional this year. In 2022, I want to be intentional about doing the things that I love every day. And I love journaling. And I also wanted to make sure that while I'm doing the work, so while I'm creating products and inspiring and motivating women on a daily basis, I don't ever want to forget myself. So I have been making it a priority to do my journaling every day, to write myself positive words of encouragement. So highly recommend journaling. And like I mentioned, you can always come on my YouTube channel every Sunday for a new journal prompt if you need those as well. And the guided journal is coming out this month, March 2022. So you can stay tuned for that. But journaling, there's just so many types of journaling. You don't have to have a guided journal. You can have a gratitude journal or a manifestation journal or just a blank journal where you just pour out your thoughts, whatever you'd like. But I just had the opportunity to just reflect, get all of my feelings out on paper, release those negative feelings, and like write affirmations and things like that. So that's been really cool, and that's been helping me stay motivated. My last suggestion is to take a break. I don't care what anybody tells you, but rest is productive. It is okay to take a break. Your friends, your family, your social media, all of those things will still be there. The world will not fall down because you took a break and you took time to yourself. So I actually just came back from a social media break. We celebrated my daughter's 7th birthday, and I just wanted to pour into her as much as possible, have fun with my family, and just enjoy the moment. I feel like we don't enjoy the moment enough. We're always doing something. And I tell my daughter that all the time too. Like sometimes just relax, just enjoy the moment. It's so important. So that felt really good. And it also gave me the opportunity to just reconnect with myself. It gave me the opportunity to focus on creating the journal because I'm over here trying to create social media, create the journal, and all these things. And that's hard. Plus, all of the other roles that I already currently have. So it was just hard to balance all of those things. And it just gave me the opportunity to reset. I came back feeling so rejuvenated, just feeling so good and just ready to take off. When you take a break, your creativity flows as well. All in all, I just want to remind you that there is room for you. Okay? There is room for you, and what's for you is for you. And no one can take that away from you. So if you are currently starting a business or building a brand or creating your first project, let me know what you're working on so that I can support you as well. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm creating a community of women who are thriving, because we all need somebody. We all need someone. So thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with another woman who may need this motivation as well. All right. See y'all later. Bye.